Our goal of it, nurturing the health and happiness of our family, of our animals and our landscape all work hand in hand, but overriding that has to be profitability, and so it's been ambitious and we do want to continue to expand.
My great-grandfather drew the block back in the 1920s. We've grown on it since then. What the original block was to what we have now is 4 neighbouring properties.
I'm also a 4th generation grazier, so I've grown up on the land and also in the feedlot sector prior to being here at Mystery Park. I'm a big advocate for locally produced, locally grown, and the avenue that the Greater Whitsunday Food Network has created for producers in this region. There's a great support network to help you get on board, particularly post or during COVID-19. We've become a little bit more aware of our food supply network and how that works. The biggest challenge, I guess, over the 20 years is actually having a viable property.
We have 6 children. We just want to have the opportunity here that if they do want to come back, then they are more than able to can be part of this whole business that we have. Cost of production has certainly risen more than what the cost we are getting of our product, so we've learnt how to become more efficient with producing what we produce.
30 years ago I did a course called Grazing for Profit. It focused on the integration between soil health, animal health and human health and people working together. I loved how it connected all of those facets. 10 years later, Rob and I actually went back and repeated that course and did it together. We were conventionally grazing then, and I guess it reframed for us, moving from being animal producers to actually our key business was actually growing grass and being a grass producer.
Now we're incorporating rest into our country, and it is just amazing the increase in carrying capacity that we've achieved from just doing that.
It created an opportunity, we thought, to perhaps contribute to that locally grown, locally sourced product, and that really appealed to us. So the pigs came along primarily because we liked to eat the pork and we enjoyed the taste of it, and then we wanted to increase our pig numbers because we could actually see some benefits in land management and soil health by rotating them across our paddocks that are closer to the house. I mean, in our grand scheme, we could say, well, imagine if we could have 30,000 acres with pigs, cattle, and some chooks as well, because I mean, we've got some little chicken tractors going around the lawn, and I haven't had to use any fertiliser on the lawn, for instance. So we could see these benefits. But then there's the problem of what are we going to do with the pigs? Because there's only so many that a family of 8 can eat. That's when we actually explored the avenue of producing some pork, selling some pork through Rob and Deb McLucas at Freckle Farm under their brand. And then all of a sudden we'd moved from not only being grass producers but also being a pork producer.
They're actually contributing to the health of the soil, which is increased grass production. That certainly is a focus of ours. COVID-19 has really probably brought back to light that we don't want to become too reliant on other countries, that we probably need to focus on what we can produce in our regions, showcase that in rural Queensland or rural Australia we can produce a fantastic product, healthy, wholesome and nutritious. So, you know, we just need to get out there and tell our story and just keep putting it out there that we are here and we're not going anywhere.